Hello YouTube again, this is Ziggurat with the Stray Fox again with our third video. And again, at my side is my friend here.
Akamaru the Howling Wolf. How y'all doing?
Anyway, today he'll be starting out our little discussion. Go on.
Well, today we will be talking about what type of groups to be in and not be in. And it's just very simple. Just small group, pretty much, yeah, small groups. That's good plus, less people to commit. And also, if one of your members of your group is bitten, put him or her in an isolation room. Give them one of these, and tell them when they start feeling to turn, tell them to commit seppuku. He may disagree, but
For you who do not know what seppuku is a samurai way of suicide, and is exceptionally painful. Probably on the top 10 list of my most painful ways to go out. It involves cutting the stomach open and letting the stomach and anything else come oozing out. Personally, I would simply say give them a bullet and a gun. Surely you've got one spare. Anyway, moving on into, well, continuing that subject, please, if someone is bitten, at least give them at least wait to see if they do turn. There's always a possibility that being bitten will not turn you instantly. You may have to die first before you turn. Give them at least the benefit of the doubt. Let them be a scout or what have you.
such as pretty much like on The Walking Dead, where in the second season they find out that they're pretty much infected. No matter they're infected anyway.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
So like say if they die, just die from a bullet or a broken neck, they're gonna come back as a zombie.
More or less. Anyway, so have you finished your topic, or do you have more to discuss?
Well, I think that was pretty much my topic. So let's got some time left, so let's just.
All right, moving on to mine. Again, if people can see, I have the Zombie Survival Guide again, and I happen to be hunting through the Best Buy in the new era, and I found this. This is the High School of the Dead. It's an anime zombie apocalypse, and it has my best hope. This young man ends up with 3 very hot ladies, with one with a captain of the kendo team, and the other one a spear master. So, in my opinion, it's probably the best way you're going to end up. So, what? You can't say in the zombie apocalypse ending up with 3 hot women who can fight as well as anyone you've ever seen is not a bad situation.
You got a point. But what are the chances of that actually ending up happening?
Again, I stated, best case scenario. Anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on, we're going to go into now some kind of a little bit of fun. Our top 5 fantasy items, things we'd like to have that don't currently exist.
Oh, and keep in mind, we're just doing this just for fun.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, we're just 2 guys in a small town in Oklahoma. We are bored as hell.
Yeah, we're exceptionally bored, and this is pretty interesting so far. All right, so
Yeah.
I'll let him start off.
Like I said, well, my number 1 fantasy item, and don't you dare get mad at me, I don't care if you get mad at me or not, it's going to have to be Perseus' sword from the remake of the Clash of the Titans. It's still fantasy either way.
It's fantasy, but I have limited use for the item. Okay, mine would probably be either the Resident Evil 4 grappling hook gun or the Batman grappling gun. Gotta love something able to pull you to the top of a building in a second.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'll go with Batman utility belt in general. It's got so many useful things, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Alright, there's my...
That's your first, so on to my number 2. My number 2, if any of you have seen the TV series Grimm, I'll take that little cabinet of weapons that he has in his trailer. There's it.
How is that fantasy?
Because there's a lot of medieval weapons in there.
That's still not fantasy.
It's still it's fantasy for me. Back off. Because he's doing it. He's doing it to
Whatever.
fight off Vessin creatures. Okay.
Moving on. Let's see. My number 2. Well, I'd have to go with perhaps a. Having trouble thinking of something at the moment. Oh, I'll have to go with my big one. I can't think of another one at the moment. If anyone has seen any of the Gundam Wing anime, the white base from Gundam Seed Destiny. Gotta love a fully stocked flying fortress.
Well, now going on with the little flying fortress. Well, I'll take if any of you seen the Naruto Shippuden movie, Bonds, it's talking about the land of the Sky Ninja. Just pretty much the land of Sky. I'll take their flying fortress.
I don't know what that is. I haven't seen
It's
it.
actually it's literally a village that floats with from chakra.
So he's going with a big landmass that floats.
Exactly.
Let's-
It's actually controlled by one person, just to keep it afloat.
I see. Anyway, I will go with next. From any movie that happens to have it, any video game, from Halo to Gears, or to Metal Gear Solid, the Thermoptics camo. Gotta love stealth.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of stealth, sorry to cut off right quick, but I just recently read one of our comment from our first video, and whoever it was, which we may think it's his cousin.
Yeah, we think it might be related to someone we know, but we're not sure.
Yeah.
But they talked about the.
They pretty much said the Zombieland rules are the best. I'm paraphrasing here. The Zombieland rules are the best way to.
The only rules you'll need, which, yeah, a lot of them are good and whatever, but not everyone can stick to those rules as permanently. Not all of us.
Yeah,
that
because saying
way.
like rule, because it was also saying rule and cardio. Wow, looks like you're already dead.
Yeah, pretty much. But from the movie standpoint, he ran around a little gas station 2 laps. I mean,
Yeah, not very much cardio.
yeah, so we're just kind of quoting on that guy, but moving on. And congratulations, you're our first comment, and we talked about you. All right,
Yeah.
going on, continue.
What number are we on our fantasy items?
You did Fortress, I did Stealth, it's on 3.
It's on 3? Alright, number 3. Well, if we're gonna, like I said, if we're all going into fantasy here, I would,
This is what we're talking about.
yeah, well, I would have to go with some Warehouse 13 artifacts. Just any one of them in general. Like, there's a katana that actually turns you invisible.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
So you're just talking about you would want the warehouse on your floating island?
Yeah, oh hell yeah,
Okay, I can see that.
I'll take the warehouse on
Of
my.
course,
Well, I'll
there's
just-
some little bit of danger with that.
Yeah.
Let's see, so it's my turn for the 4th one. Well, I guess a good standby would have to be the Master Chief armor. I mean,
Oh, from
Yeah.
Halo?
yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with full body armor.
No.
I mean, that survived plasma energy blasts and everything. I don't think some things are going to bite through that anytime soon.
Unless they're really big.
Someone drops a building on me.
Yeah.
Go ahead, your turn.
Well, we're on our 4th. It's my 4th one now, huh? Okay. Well. Wow. Let's see. Well,
If you can't think of one at the moment, I can continue with one of mine.
go ahead, continue with one of yours.
I don't know if anyone's played the new Borderlands 2, but I just happened to download the Mechronancer. Freaking love the little robot. I think I'd have him on my side. Being able to call him up to take on the zombie legion while I snipe from a safe distance sounds like a blast to me.
Or take a nap.
Take a nap, whichever the case may be. You gotta love having a guy you can just summon out to go fight and you can sit back and do your own thing.
Yeah, it'd be like Shikamaru, huh? From
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Anyway.
do his own little thing. Okay, let's see. Well, I'm still back to my fourth. Well, let's see.
Yeah, you need two now.
I need. I still need my fourth and fifth. Wow. Well, I would have. I can only do three. I only have three at the moment.
You can't think of anything, sir?
I can't think of any other two.
Let's see here. Oh, I'm sure I can think of something. From Borderlands again, a shield would be nice. A corrosive SMG, a couple hundred other things I can think of. But he's not quite as creative as I am.
Shut up.
All right.
Well, then again, if everything was like Avatar: The Last Airbender, just
So you'd want the bending abilities?
oh yeah, I'll be the Avatar. I'll take all four of the bending ability. I'll take every single bending ability that there is.
That could be pretty interesting. Well, on the topic he had earlier about groups, I thought of something. A lot of people sit here and their goal is to survive, which is good. You know, you need a group to survive, but there are two different kinds of surviving. There's surviving, where you're sitting there living in the middle of nowhere, eating berries and whatever. Then there's living. You should be living like this, living in a nice place, able to kick back, relax, and not worry constantly about the zombies coming out of the trees to come get you. So when you're trying to do something, at least try to do it right.
Yeah. Like I say, because there's. I was watching this new episode of Grimm from last night, and one of the creatures that was this episode was dealing with, he bought like a bunch of storage containers and buried them underground and just connected them with venting ducts and one of the characters on there, Hank, was like, well, this guy's prepared for the apocalypse. It's like, well, like I say, any kind of apocalypse, that'll be actually pretty good for. Get some couple of.
I've seen on quite a few websites where people take their iPhone and they make a GPS mark where they've hidden resources.
Yep.
I think it's from the guys from the Guns and Gardens website. If you haven't seen them, I really suggest you go take a look at some of the stuff they talk about. They do a really great job, and if one of them happens to watch this, send them a comment. We don't mind. We'll talk about it. If you don't want us to talk about your website again, just let us know.
Yeah.
Got like no problem with that.
Yeah, we don't. Like I say,
we're just trying to do something, see how many people we can get to like or hate us, and see what happens.
Yeah. So, like I say, if you don't like us, you can just jog on.
And now my friend will show you how to do the seppuku. Go for it.
Next time.
Yeah. He's making up excuses.
Oh, and we still got a little bit of time left. Well, real quick, we are going to try and get some video editing software, and we'll be able to do a
little bit of everything.
We're
going to try to do a little bit of everything.
Just a little bit better than not just talk.
All right. See ya, YouTube.
Later.